as you see all of us united, outraged by this massacre that has taken place.
أبناء الشعب الفلسطيني في غزة وكذلك في الضفة الغربية المحتلة وفي القدس وفي المسجد الأقصى وفي الحرم القدسي الشريف، أن العرب جميعا موحدين هنا في الأمم المتحدة يقفون معهم وقفة رجل واحد. Let me say a few things for you in English. We as Arab group, as you see all of us, united, outraged by this massacre that has taken place, committed by the Israeli forces against a hospital, the Lutheran hospital, in the Gaza Strip, in which, according to the initial figures, about 500 civilians face accountability and should be, punishment rising to the level of this crime committed against our people to be faced by them. We as an Arab group demand immediately a ceasefire, because the continuation of the war, it means killing more Palestinians every moment. Had the Security Council shouldered its responsibility yesterday and stopped the fighting yesterday, stopped the war, the aggression, the crime against our people yesterday, then we would have been able to have those 500 killed still alive and with us. So the Security Council has to wake up, and we will not relent nor spare any effort that will stop us from going after the Security Council and all components of the UN, including the Secretary General, not only to condemn this crime, and they should, but also to have an immediate ceasefire to save lives of Palestinians, and to save lives across the board. This is what we wanted to convey to you, and I express my gratitude and thanks to my brothers, the ambassadors of the Arab countries, and maybe we have others who might be watching us and expressing solidarity with us, other ambassadors. We thank them for this effort. We have to create a massive outrage in the United Nations against those criminals who have committed this massacre today against injured and sick individuals in that hospital that led to massacring them in that heinous crime, and we should go after those from the Israeli side who committed this crime to face the justice and accountability, and that they should pay the price for such crimes. This is what we want to convey to you. I think that my colleagues, maybe they want to say anything. The floor is open. تهدد الأمن والسلم الدوليين في كل منطقة الشرق الأوسط وربما في العالم. لا يمكن أن يهرب مجلس الأمن تحت أي ذريعة كانت من مسؤولياته. وحسب علمي أن شقيقتنا سفيرة الإمارات مع سفير الاتحاد الروسي طلبوا جلسة مفتوحة لمجلس الأمن غدا لكي يتكلم ويعلن كل إنسان في مجلس الأمن والآخرين الذين سيسمح لهم. وفي المقدمة منها وقف هذا العدوان على الشعب الفلسطيني.
The Israeli Prime Minister today said, and I quote, the intelligence from multiple sources said that it's the Islamic Jihad is responsible for the failed rocket launch. Your response?
He is a liar. His spokesperson and digital spokesperson tweeted that Israel did the hit, thinking that there is around this hospital a base for Hamas, and then he deleted that tweet. We have a copy of that tweet, and Talal can share with you that tweet. Now they change the story to try to blame the Palestinians. It is a lie, and the Israeli spokesperson of the army, about a week ago, made a statement in which he said evacuate the hospitals. The hospitals are target, and in fact they hit one hospital a week ago. So their intentions is evacuate or hospitals will be hit, and they are responsible for that crime, and they cannot fabricate stories to deal with it.
Ambassador, I'll ask you in English.
لا شوي خلينا نطلع له بعدين انت.
I'll ask you in English for the benefit of all of us.
Okay.
Now, Abu Mazen has cancelled his participation in the summit in Jordan and returned back to Ramallah. Just minutes ago, the foreign minister and deputy prime minister of Jordan has announced the cancellation of the full summit. Your reaction to the cancellation of the four parts summit in Jordan? And by the way, concerning the bombing of the hospital, Israel has warned all the hospitals in the area last week that they will bomb them if they don't evacuate. And many managers of these hospitals have already told the Israelis they have about 600 people in intensive care and they can't move them. They have no fuel to move them even. And they hit the same hospital, a small hit, last week.
Right.
So to say today that it's, and the confession of Hanania Naftali, who's a digital spokesman of Netanyahu, on Twitter, that they hit it because they thought it was a base for Hamas. And then he deleted it after the cooking of the story of Hezbollah rocket. All this really point out to the guilt